Welcome to Santa Cruz Beach. In this video, we are going to cover all the top 10 beaches here, in my opinion, in Bahias de Huatulco. I'm going to cover them by accessibility, by how many people are normally there, how the amenities are there, and everything else that needs to be covered. We're going to show you everything that you need to see to make your decision on which beach you want to come when you are in Bahias de Huatulco.
Playa Santa Cruz happens to be probably the most busy beach during all of high season and even low season when the nationals are in town. But that being said, it is easily the most accessible beach that we have here in Huatulco. I highly recommend checking out Santa Cruz just for a beer or a margarita or even just for a walk. As well, Santa Cruz holds a massive fishing competition every year, hence why they have a massive sailfish statue in the middle of the beach.
Okay, you guys, so you can see the pier behind me and the US Coast Guard. Because we have so many tourists that come in during high season, we get massive cruise ships that come in right here. So the US Coast Guard stops by for a refuel every now and then. So we say hi to our US neighbors.
Now, on to the next beach.
Okay, you guys, so we are at Playa La Entrega. Now, this is one of the only beaches here in Huatulco that has a full wheelchair access right down to the sand on the beach. Now, you'll see that it follows all the way down from the parking lot, all the way down to the beach this way. A couple other beaches have this feature. Chahue is one of them, which is right in the center. And I think that is about it, actually, that there's only two beaches that have it. Now, we're going to walk down there and show you guys a little bit of the beach because we can't fly the drone here because the military base is right beside us. So here we are at Playa Entrega, and as you can see behind us, it is one of the most popular beaches. Now, if you come during high season or even during the summertime when everyone is out of school, this will be the busiest beach that you could possibly go to. But it is also the best for snorkeling that is right close to the city center. As you can see over there, there are people snorkeling in the water, and that is because there's a bunch of fish and coral reef there. Now, the boats all come into here, so as I said, it will get a bit populous in here, but it is very nice. So now we are at Playa Maguey. This is probably one of my favorite beaches. It's definitely my family's favorite beach. It is a little less accessible than the other two that we have been to, but it is one of the nicest and most quiet beaches you can come to because it's a little bit off the beaten path. Now, there are some amazing restaurants and amazing waters to go swimming in. So, as I said, this is my family's favorite beach. So, of course, we have a favorite restaurant here, and that is the Mahi restaurant at Playa Maguey. So, me and my dad have a beer, and we're gonna enjoy the view before we go on to the next beach to show you guys. So, cheers. And as per any beach here, you guys will see that there's always boats because there's a bunch of bay tours that come in and come out and drop people off at the restaurants. So be expecting to see boats at every beach. Okay, so I've come over to the very far side of the beach compared to where we started filming here at Playa Maguey. We started way over there at the very far palapa, but now I'm over at the very best spot of Playa Maguey to go snorkeling, and that is right here. It's been sectioned off by multiple buoys here, here, and here, so you will not see boats in here. They go over to the middle over there.
And that is the end of Playa Maguey. Now we are going to head over to Playa Chahue.
So now we are at Playa Chahue. Playa Chahue is the most central located beach compared to the town center. And as you can see behind me, there is flying red flags. That means at any beach here in Huatulco, if you see red flags, do not go swimming. That means the current is very, very dangerous to go swimming at. It is only meant for very experienced swimmers. And well, you'll still get whistled at by the lifeguard who is right above us. Now, if you look to the very far end of the beach, there is some amazing, amazing restaurants and beach clubs that you can go spend the day at. I highly recommend checking them out if you're here already.
And as we depart from Playa Chahue, we are going to head over to Playa Esperanza.
Welcome to Playa Esperanza. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning of a beach here in Huatulco. Now, the mobility to get down, or the accessibility, is a little bit more difficult than the previous beaches that we have gone to. Now, if you feel that you could go on a decent little jog, you could definitely make it down here with a little bit of caution. Now, because it's more of a hidden beach and it's a secret beach, there is normally never any people here. If you look, we're the only people here on the beach right now. And I know I definitely wouldn't say no to that because I love having the beach to myself, and I think you guys wouldn't be able to either. So I would definitely come and check out Playa Esperanza when you are in Huatulco.
So this is part of the pathway right here that I am walking up. And honestly, it isn't too bad. There are just a couple little points that need a little bit more caution, but otherwise it's quite easy, honestly.
So now we are at Playa Tangolunda. Playa Tangolunda is the beach that has all of the resorts. So we have Dreams here, we have Camino Real, we have Quinta Real, we have all the big resorts that are in Huatulco. They are here on this beach. Now, this is quite the beach because it has so much length, and honestly, you get some good little waves if you enjoy your body surfing here or just bouncing around in the waves. Now, snorkeling, not really an option here, or really going far out, I wouldn't suggest it just because there is no buoys here to stop boats from coming in or jet skis from coming in from the resorts. So if you want to just lie out and tan, this is definitely the beach for you. Okay, so the current path that we are walking down is down to one of my favorite beaches, and that is Playa Conejos. That means the bunny beach, basically, or the rabbit beach. And right in front of us, we are about to get the view of the entire beach. Now, this beach is shared with secrets, so it is almost a semi-private beach. Yes, it is open to public, but it is open to secrets. And I genuinely do not think that you can go wrong with this view of this beach. So, welcome to Playa Conejos. This is one of my favorite beaches, being that it is so big and that there can be a lot of people here and you can still have your own little space. Now, what we do is we bring either you bring your own amenities or in your food, your drinks, or you can come and use some of the amenities here, that there is a little restaurant here. Otherwise, there is some shade with the greenery and we just sit on our towels normally. But as I said earlier, this beach is shared with secrets. So it is kind of semi-private between the public and secrets. So you guys, if you come to Conejos, you can come to the Don Luis restaurant. And right now he is going to give us a little bit of mezcal to try. If you come to Oaxaca, mezcal is very, very known. It is honestly a little bit better than tequila, and I'm a tequila drinker myself. So check out this menu right here. You guys can check out all sorts of seafood, and then drinks are on the back, and they have quite the variety of drinks actually. As you can see, they have a lot of options for liquors. Salud. Salud. Gracias. Oh, es muy rico.
De 9 a 6 de la tarde.
En la tarde? Okay. So they open up at 9 a.m. and they close at 6 p.m. So if you're here for the entire day, you could be staying here with under their umbrellas and ordering food all day with them.
And just a little further down the road is the next beach that we are going to.
Welcome to Bocana. Bocana is the biggest place that we hold surf competitions in Huatulco. And we are up on the terrace of Blue Bocana right now. So thank you to them and their hotel. Make sure to check it out. But the reason that the water is so brown and it looks so washed up is because the Copalita River runs right in between this beach. So it washes all the mud down from the top of the mountains and right into the ocean. But normally it changes weekly, this beach, the way that the water runs. So you could be here next week and it could be blue and gorgeous like it was a couple months ago. So if you look out to the very, very far, how blue it is there, that is the normal color of right here. It's just because, as I said, it washes so much mud into the water that it is kind of screwed it up, including that we are in rainy season.
So this drone footage is actually from just 2 months before I shot this video. And you can see how the river has pushed different ways and where there is and isn't water. Now, there is still a lot of driftwood that did end up coming down because we had some storms and big winds before this was taken. And now we are going to cover the last 2 beaches that are on our list. And those are actually right back to almost where we started, beside Playa Santa Cruz. The first beach is actually called Playa Punta Santa Cruz. That is because it is literally right below the lookout point of Santa Cruz, and you can see it right there to the right. It is a small man-made beach actually, and it was brought in sand from all around the area, and there is normally no one at it because it is partly owned by a beach club but is still open to the public. So you can definitely go there and chill and just have a little tan, or even just bounce around in the water. There's definitely some good spots to take some pictures there if you want some for your Instagram. Now, as we pan back to the right, you can see on the peninsula, there's actually a couple other small beaches that are on the peninsula. Those aren't in the top 10, but they are actually right close to the next beach that we have in our top 10, and that is Playa San Andreas. Playa San Andreas is on the other side of this peninsula right here, and it is a small walk down, and it's obviously has no amenities, as you can see, but it is honestly probably the steepest walk down and the most difficult to get to on this entire list. I recommend doing it in shoes if you have the option, and if not, I suggest being very, very careful because it is a slippery walk down. Now, that is going to wrap up the top 10 beaches in Huatulco. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something from this video and you end up going to one of these beaches, I suggest you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button so you can see some of my other lists and things to do around the bahias de Huatulco area. And with that being said, have a good one.